Good morning. Today we're going to talk about something that is, well, I guess it's potty talk. So what do I mean? If you are trying to build muscle, digestion is the most important thing. When I'm about to start working with a client for a session, after we say our preliminary hellos, how are yous, they know I'm going to ask two questions, especially if their diet has changed. I'll say, what is your energy level like? And how is your digestion? So I want to know what their energy like because I want to know if they're dragging ass, have plenty of energy. That's giving me clues about where their carb level is and whether I can drop carbs on them or not. But the most important question of all, believe it or not, and I truly believe this is the cornerstone of gaining muscle and good health, is how is your digestion? And for some people, they're uncomfortable talking about it, uncomfortable thinking about it, but your digestion says a lot about your overall health and whether or not you are even going to have the ability to digest and use your food. So let me explain. If you're, every time you eat, you have constantly loose stool, your body is just, everything's just slip sliding on out. It's letting me know that your body is not digesting food very well. So you could be eating, but it's not getting to where it needs to go, and it's just going right out. So we need to fix that. And the other situation is especially when you're on a cut, you're on a high protein diet, you get backed up. So you really need to make sure that you are eating a lot of vegetables and getting a lot of fiber. So I eat a lot of vegetables, but deeper into a cut, I will get kind of backed up. So I use a product called Fiberlize by Species Nutrition to help keep things going. And it really does work. I don't have an endorsement from them or anything. I'm just telling you a product that works. Let's explain why. So when you have psyllium that has a high swell rate, it helps keep your colon, it's like a workout for your colon. So it doesn't draw water into your colon. The Fiberlize kind of acts as a gel, and your colon has muscles too as it pushes the food through. So if you don't have enough fiber in your diet and digested food is just sitting in that colon, and the colon continues to draw water off of it, then it's going to get harder and harder, and you're not going to be able to go. So that's why you need a good fiber supplement most of the time to keep you regular. So taking a lot of fiber will help your LDL cholesterol. It's a good workout for your colon. And there are numerous studies that show that people on a high fiber diet have lower risk of heart disease and other issues. So you really need that fiber in the diet to keep you flowing. All right, guys, I wanted to add a section to this video about digestion, and that is about constipation and constant loose stool. So if you have constipation, a lot, the best way to solve that is exercise and diet. So if you have to take a laxative, long-term use of laxatives is not a good thing. And laxatives work in various ways. So taking fiber is called a bulk form laxative. It creates a gel that helps everything slide through. Then there's what's called osmotic, which draws water into the colon and helps your stool move through. There's a stimulant that actually cause the colon to work more. And there are stool softeners that create like a oily lining to help things slide away. And each of these has their own side effects. You know, it might make you bloated, gassy at the start, and long-term use of those is not a good thing. It's just diet and exercise. So if you always have loose stool more than 2, 3 days, 4 days, most of the time, unless you know that you don't have IBS, Crohn's, diverticulitis, ulcerative colitis, you don't have a disease like that, then it's probably a food sensitivity. See if you are using artificial sweeteners. Loose stool is constant. Loose stool is generally from diet. There's something in there that is making your digestive system upset. When I switch to a clean diet, my loose stool generally stops. I know that eggs upset my system. I know that oatmeal upsets my system. And so once I'm off those foods, that clears up. Then I just need to make sure I have enough fiber in my diet to make sure everything just moves along. Once you've had chronic loose stool because of disease, food poisoning, viruses, then I would probably take a probiotic. And don't go to Walmart and buy the cheapest probiotic you can find. Buy a really high quality probiotic. Do your research. I'm not going to suggest any. You know, I use the one through Evogen or Species Nutrition because I know they usually make quality stuff. But probiotics help. If you're having a high fiber diet, then you don't need a prebiotic. But if you're not digesting food well, then a probiotic might be part of the problem. And I would suggest talk to your health professional. Now, as I said, if it's watery all the time, then it could be, do you have a really weak colon? Are you coming off of some type of virus that has cleared off what's in your gut? So there's a range of issues that could be. But if that is happening, it's letting me know that your body is not absorbing all the food that has been taken in. So even though you're eating a ton, trying to build, you're almost shooting yourself in the foot until you get your digestion corrected. So when it comes to the vegetables that you're eating, I really prefer that you do not focus on salads. You ever sauteed a bag of spinach? You know, it starts off a thing this big and it ends up, like that, because it's mostly water. So although you're eating that, it's not very fibrous. So that's why I have my clients eat broccoli, green beans, okra, cauliflower, vegetables that don't have a really high water content, and it helps keep things moving through your system, and it has a higher fiber level. Like a lot of bodybuilders physique people eat oatmeal. Unfortunately, my body doesn't react to oatmeal well anymore. It really bloats me up. So I had to switch to cream of rice, which doesn't have as high of a fiber content. So that's another reason why I need to use Fiberlize, you know, probably when I'm starting about 10 weeks out on a cut. It keeps my digestion good, so I know I'm absorbing my food and I'm getting all the benefits from my high protein diet, even though I'm in a caloric deficit. So ask yourself, do I feel like my stool is regular? And if it's not, then you really need to work on that, because digestion truly is the cornerstone to good health and building muscle. If you have any questions about this, then please put them in the comments below. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on Instagram at masters_muscle. And I'll put that right there. So, until next time, I'll see you on the stairs.